almost blew a 19-point lead to Wake Forest, barely squeaked out, had to get a game-winning dunk from Mark Williams. Almost the greatest shot I've ever seen in college basketball history went in. Even it wouldn't have counted, blah, blah, blah.
Still.
I mean, every Duke fan, their heart dropped right there.
What happened to Coach K?
Nothing's come out. I
I
guess
saw his
his
wife left too. Yeah.
They didn't feel well. He should be available tomorrow. Let me see.
Somebody
you type in Coach K on Twitter, and it said the first thing that comes up is Coach K racist.
Oh man. I saw somebody say that Coach K, they were up big on Wake at halftime, and he just thought like, oh, I'll just let Shire take over and get some experience. I don't think that's the case.
I'm looking right here. I think he's fine.
Well, that's good.
He did his radio show.
Oh, then I guess he's okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, he should be fine, but I mean, if you're a Duke fan looking looking forward to next year and you see what John Shire did. But it's the whole thing, because like you talked about Carolina, they're up 62-24 against Pitt or FSU.
Mm-hmm.
And the second half, they come out dead. They didn't play well, but you're still going to win because you're up by so much. Same thing with Duke. Duke had a 19-point lead against Wake. That game was in the bag. When you have a younger team like that and a young coach, that's just what's going to happen. You're going to blow that lead.
Yeah, exactly. Because Shire probably went out there like, oh, like we're up 20. Like,
just keep doing what you're doing. And then
exactly. Don't change anything. Credit to Wake, though. Credit to Wake.
They made some tough shots.
Forbes is doing a great job.
They have a massive game tomorrow. Massive game against Notre Dame that will, I think, puts them in the bracket or not.
Really? You think Wake's in danger of missing?
Yes, I think they're in big danger of missing. If they lose 3 in a row, they lost to Miami, Duke, and Notre Dame. They have to get one more decent win to make the tournament, because I don't think they have decent enough wins yet.
That's fair. I can see that.
But back to Duke. I think this is good because they did finally close out a close game. They needed that under their belt. But I mean, it's not convincing at all if you're watching Duke. You're thinking there's no way this team's doing that 6 games in a row, winning 6 games in a row to win the title.
That's how I felt with, like, obviously being a Carolina fan, I'll always rip on Duke a little bit. But just from a non-biased perspective, I feel like the last few years, a lot of these very talented Duke teams, for whatever reason, in my mind, I just haven't felt like they've had they're not like a title favorite, you know? It just doesn't feel like that. Like, it doesn't feel like this year they're a title favorite. I don't think they can.
2019 felt like they were a title favorite for the right reasons. That team was good.
It's not every year I felt like that, but a few of the last, 8 years or so that they've had these like crazy good teams.
Yeah, I mean, 2017, like they made that run in the ACC tournament, because you got to remember they were playing on Wednesday of the ACC tournament.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden they win the ACC tournament, and everyone's thinking this team is a national title contender. Back in 2017 with the Jason Tatum and like Luke Kennard teams.
Yeah.
And then the NCAA decides to rig it and put South Carolina playing in South Carolina to ruin that game. But that's another day. Let's see here. Okay. But yeah, back to Duke real quick. They have a big game against Florida State. Duke has to win out if they want a 1 seed in the tournament. It doesn't matter. Duke keeps winning and they keep going down in the rankings on Joe Lunardi's seeding areas. They were the number 5 overall team in the country. Now they're down to 7, even though they beat Wake Forest. And Kentucky loses and moves ahead of them, even though we beat Kentucky. Yes, that was at the beginning of the season, but we still beat Kentucky. The seeding makes no sense to me. And I saw someone tweeted out earlier today, I think a lot of these bracketologists, as of right now, are way off of what the tournament's seeding and everything's going to actually be. I know they're doing it as, right now this is what the tournament would be, but I don't think it's anywhere close to what we're seeing. I mean, and the matter of fact is, if Duke does not win out, that's a disappointment. That is a huge disappointment. They should easily win the ACC regular season title.
Okay, I was about to say, when you say win out, you mean the rest of the regular season. Do you think they need to win the tournament as well?
No, they have to make the championship. Duke has to win their next 7 games to be a 1 seed.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, an ACC loss is a bad loss.
Yeah, it is. Yep. ACC's so bad this year. There's not like those top tier teams where it's like, oh, it's a toss up. No, like you need to beat these mid tier ACC teams.
We play Florida State tomorrow, at Virginia, at Syracuse, at Pitt, then home to Carolina last game of the regular season, and then we go to Brooklyn in the ACC tournament.
Is that Virginia?
You got to win all. No. Virginia does not scare me in the slightest. I think we go out and wax Virginia. The one that scares me a lot is Florida State and Carolina.
Really? I just don't think.
I've been getting texts for the last, I would say, 2 weeks, ever since that Carolina game. Every Carolina fan is doing the complaining reverse jinx of where, we're just going to get smacked at Cameron. No way Coach K's going to lose his last game at Cameron. Do the farewell tours always end well?
I guess not, but even from a Carolina fan, I'm not even trying to do the whole reverse jinx thing that we always do. I just don't. I don't see a way we're going to win that game. There's no way.
I don't know. I think Carolina might win by 1,000.
I think it could be close.
It'll for sure be close. There's no way that's just a walk in the park win.
Yeah. I think it'll be close.
But yeah, no, I think FSU tomorrow is one of the biggest tests, and I think will really determine the rest of this season so far.
Yeah.
Who do you guys have tomorrow?
Oh shit, who is it? It's
we're doing a preview show. We don't even know who play tomorrow.
No, I thought about it right before the show, and now I'm blanking because we've talked about
Virginia Tech. State. That is a huge game.
I'm worried about that. Out of all the games on our schedule,
I wouldn't be. I
don't know.
Virginia Tech is the perfect team for Carolina to play because Virginia Tech has no bigs. Even though they're super hot right now, Carolina is the worst team Virginia Tech could play.
Yeah, that's true. I think realistically we'll beat Virginia Tech. Louisville is going to be interesting.
We play Louisville, a weird team right now ever since Chris Mack left.
We play VT, Louisville, State.
They're just playing with nothing
Syracuse.
To lose.
Yeah, exactly. Play VT, Louisville, State, Syracuse, and then Duke. I think realistically we should win the next 4 games, but I doubt that'll happen. I think we have a bad loss, either Louisville or State. I think we lose to one of those teams.